Finna react to some Tyler Oliveira, man. First YouTube video. Let's get into it, man. See what they talking about.
These are the Bajau sea nomads. They've lived in the ocean for hundreds of years and have evolved to have 50% larger spleens than regular people, allowing them years and have evolved to have 50% larger. They've lived in the ocean for hundreds of years and have evolved to have 50% larger spleens than regular.
Hundreds of years surviving on just fish. Imagine that, man. Every day you wake up, you eat a fish. Fish and shrimp. And they gotta be, they in the ocean. Fish and shrimp, man. Or you ain't getting no protein, man. You need your meat.
Regular people, allowing them to reportedly.
Where they getting their meat at?
They hold their breath underwater for up to 10 minutes and swim to depths of up to 200 feet. But why would anyone want to live in the middle of the ocean, vulnerable to the dangers of choppy water, lethal storms, and without...
When they born there, them niggas ain't got a choice. They born in that habitat. Pretty sure ain't nobody just going out of there. Like, shit. Except for him. Nobody just going out there for vacation. Nigga to chill. None of that. Hell no.
Access to healthcare, job opportunities, and formal education. Well, the majority of these people lack citizenship or have been evicted from their homes elsewhere and don't have any of the rights or protections of legal citizens in the countries that legally control the waters that they live in. And here in Wakatobi, they're often treated as second-class citizens by their Indonesian counterparts on the land and are viewed as lowly sea class citizens by their Indonesian counterparts on the land.
Big ass. They need to help them out, man.
And are viewed as
neighbors. Why they don't just go over there? For him to take a boat ride. What's stopping them from taking a boat ride to that wherever the spot was?
Lowly sea scavengers.
How long can he hold his breath underwater?
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
He's like a fish.
And in 2002, Wakatobi National Park was established in and around the Bajau people's pre-existing village, threatening their way of life by restricting the Bajau's ability to fish in their traditional fishing grounds. As ancient techniques and fishing practice are lost generation by generation, the Bajau people have turned to more environmentally destructive fishing methods like dynamite fishing and potassium cyanide poisoning, threatening the environment. Fishing methods like dynamite fishing and the Bajau people have turned to more environmentally destructive fishing methods like dynamite fishing and potassium cyanide poisoning. Yeah,
I haven't seen these niggas touch a fishing rod once. Like, these niggas just choose the deadliest weapons, bombs, poison. Like, nah, they said fuck the fish bait, man. We want to kill these niggas for real. All right, in GTA. Woman's fish. Yeah.
Threatening the environment's coral reef and increasing the tension between the Bajau people and the Indonesian government here in Wakatobi. So how is this floating village holding up today, and how has the outside world affected them for how is this floating
holding up? Look at that. I feel like one tsunami just knock all that down. Like, that don't look safe. That don't look safe at all, gang. One huff puff, blow it all out of the way. What is holding them up? Them legs look like damn, like they don't look sturdy.
Village holding up today, and how has the outside world affected them for better and for worse? After finding a Bajau native named Albar, who was born and raised in the floating village, he agreed to take me to his home and help me understand the Bajau's way of life and their current situation.
We're in the middle of the ocean. This is extremely...
Let me look at that.
And the Bajau's way of life and their current situation.
We're in the middle of the ocean.
All right, let's really look at
this is extremely remote. It took us several days to get...
They do look pretty wide at the bottom.
Get out here. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Hello. Hi.
We're gonna hop up here and get to meet some people. This is our improv hotel for the night. Very nice. Okay, so we're staying in his house back there. Very hospitable.
Now, before we go diving with some of these legendary divers, I want to get a full tour of the village and see what's going on here.
I don't promote none. Stay drug free. Yeah.
1,200 people out here is quite a bit, given what it is. How did they build the town? Right?
Play War Thunder now. Join millions of players across the globe in massive battles on tanks, aircraft.
It's a secret. Okay, it's a secret how they build the town and expand it. You can use your imagination. Of some guitarists, how long can he hold his breath underwater?
Hey,
Hi.
that shit really do like some Minecraft shit. Like I could probably build that in Minecraft right now. What's up?
1 menit. 1 minute. Kadang paling 2 menit. Kalau menyelam 2 menit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we bring him to the water tomorrow and test his...
Well, shout out to Tyler though. I have been watching his shit like for a minute. You feel me? Cause I don't do nothing but watch YouTube. So that's why I made a reaction channel.
skills? We want to see if we can find the person with the most breath on this village. Would you be interested?
Really try, man.
What time works for you? Morning tomorrow?
I practice first.
Okay, practice.
Before I try.
Okay, tomorrow morning.
As I gathered as many divers as I could for an informal dive competition between the village, I wanted to understand how people lived on top of the ocean 24/7 and got the things they needed to survive without ever having to leave.
Looks like we have a bit of a shop right here. Some people doing laundry over there. What do you do out here?
Daga es blender.
What are the responsibilities of a Bajau mother?
Ya, memasak, mencuci.
How big is your family?
Anak ko tulungan.
Is life easy or
like that.
hard out here?
Ya, tiru ni.
That's what I
Jara
figured.
tahu ka dilak ko,
There's
jaran
ain't much
tanda
to
lang
do
lawin
out
ni.
there.
Kada
I'm pretty
niya,
sure they
kada
having a
isa.
girl.
Do most
Pretty sure they having the girls like out hunting for the shit.
men fish, carpentry? What is the most common?
You wouldn't want your wife out on the boat hunting for fish. So I'm pretty sure niggas doing that anyway.
job?
Nilai ngaringgi ngutta.
And we have the squid right here they were cooking. This will be lunch, dinner, breakfast right here. This is good stuff. What do the Bajau women do here? What are their responsibilities?
Pekerjaan kami po madapuran nih.
Working in the kitchen.
Madatay mo po, biking anana,
Bananas?
baby, bikin
Baby.
baby.
Out there
Is life
fucking in the-
easy or difficult here?
Y'all think they be out there fucking in the ocean, bro? Imagine the position they be doing in the ocean, yeah. They probably be like flipping in there and shit, like hitting backflips, mid-stroke, rolling and shit. Like, it's probably go crazy. I ain't never fucked. Y'all ever fucked in the water? I ain't never did it.
Here.
Belum ya. Alok jadu.
And how big is your family?
Keluarga dang kami matambang nang.
Okay, right now I'm getting an informal house tour. Okay, we come inside. Thank you for having us. Beautiful living room. Hello, and these are your kids. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, that do look nice. Feel me? At least they keep it clean. I just lost it.
Beautiful living room. Hello, and these are your kids.
Dapur.
Hello. Whoa. And then you have beautiful outside view. Oh, toilet. Right here.
And in this house I stayed at, the bathroom is just a hole that goes straight into the ocean.
In the ocean, they probably polluted like 30% of the ocean by themselves. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, where else they gonna go? They can't put it in the bucket, and they can't dump it nowhere.
Ocean.
A different world
But they definitely polluted like 30% of the ocean.
completely we're walking through right now. This entire place is wild.
And the kids here still love playing soccer. But if the ball falls in the water, you jump in, grab the ball, and hope your neighbor didn't just take a dump. And just like the rest of Indonesia, most of the men here smoke like dogs.
The ball go over the wall, you jump in that bitch.
You lived here your entire life.
Oh, masih anak-anak mandi tu.
Were there more fish when you were a child?
Para dah ya.
Pretty sure it's most like that for it's like that for most of them. But they all been there since a kid.
Itu baru bayar.
When were the roads built to connect all the houses?
Masih masih mantan dulu tu. Dulu kan ni aja kami orang itu bah kita takut bangun apa kat atas berumah ni.
Okay, you used to have to swim from house to house before the government put these roads in. How deep could he dive?
Wag mo dahulu ng 10 manduk pa. Kampi ka dia.
Wow. What is the technique you use to catch fish? Spear fishing, net fishing, big ship, explosives to catch fish. Spear fishing, net fishing, big ship.
Yo, now that's OD. Feel me? I seen like the small ones in like Nemo, but I didn't think they was this big. Yeah. Alright. At least I know how we getting our fish now.
Explosives,
Dia jenis misi.
See that though?
net fishing, big ship, explosives.
Oh, they doing that themselves. I would say like that wave, like. Feel me? They'll probably take one of their shits down.
Dia jenis misi ngaringi.
Net fishing. Okay. Do you know who Donald Trump is?
Ya, boleh tak ada apa.
They don't know Donald Trump.
Okay, pretty refreshing actually. Do you know
They
who
got
Mr.
phones.
Beast is?
Ya.
Like, bro got a phone in his hand. How do you? The fuck do you be on? What's on your phones? What is on that nigga phone? Now I don't know what's on his phone. Reddit? No, I said Reddit. I don't know. Any app I could think of, he will know people. Like,
Do you know Michael Jackson? Look at him. He's got moves. Bye bye. Bye. Hello. Hello. Hi. Okay, so he's cutting the iron for the fishing weights. How did you learn how to do this?
He think he make it by himself.
Ah. Okay, it's ready. Tell him we'll come back. We'll come back. Okay, it started. Flash flood real quick. We're all flooding to come up.
look at why niggas.
What?
I ain't trying to be like, I get it, like traditions and shit, but like, why don't niggas wear shoes? Alright, just put some shoes on. Shoes ain't never hurt nobody. I know you got some somewhere. Like the kids got them. Like you choosing to just wrap your toes around that pole and do that. You ain't gotta do that. You could just feel me. You ain't gotta do that. Put some shoes on, some socks.
What do they do when big storms come? Do they go to Big Island?
They went to the land, went to the
Okay.
town.
They wait for it to pass. What are some of the traditions of the Bajau people?
These are just a fishing, yeah.
And swimming?
And swimming
Okay.
and a roll.
Fuck else they go? They got fish, swim. Yes, they could. For me, so they could do some shit. They got soccer. Soccer, soccer there's probably fun as fuck. Feel me? Trying not to make it not go in the water and shit. I can see how they got some activities there.
Roll. Storm has passed.
But yeah, they probably do swim, fish most of the time. 70-80% throughout the day. Fish, swim.
Wisdom has been gained. This town is actually pretty huge. Didn't expect it to be this big. You can take a look at these steps I'm walking across right now. A lot of ground to cover right now. But real quick, do you make videos but don't have enough time or money to out? And it'll automatically end using Opus Talavera as the most views by the end of the village. We have a mega market right here. This is the supermarket out here. Market my video. Diapers right here. They have also
Snacks. They got some W snacks. The type of nigga I am, I don't like all that sweet shit. They got a lot of sweet shit that look like. So I wouldn't fuck with that. Yeah.
sorts of snacks, all sorts of sugars. They got Sprite and Coca-Cola. Okay, what is your name?
Rani.
Rani. Is this your store?
Yeah.
Okay, very beautiful. Did you start this business yourself?
Na di Seba, Anyeba, Carne, Lauda.
This is shop, they bought it from another business.
Kind of bad.
Big business brain. Do you have a family out here? Are these your kids?
Yeah.
Do you want your kids to move to big city or to stay here forever?
Di sini bagus.
You want them here?
Ya.
Okay, to run the shop.
Daripada di darat.
Oh, we got all sorts of good stuff right here. The adventure doesn't end out here. We've probably met nearly 80% of the village out here right now. Hello. Yup, this is a tough spawn for this guy.
How'd y'all feel y'all lived here? I feel like growing up it wouldn't be that bad, but at a certain point, you feel me? I feel like I have to leave. I feel like I just start selling the seeds at some point. Feel me? Just some young boy shit. Just sell the seeds. Disappear like that.
Okay. Not the friendliest parrot. Is that your duck? Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Oh! This is beautiful. Kids in the States don't do this. Look at them playing with the duck. You caught a fish. Oh, dang.
I'll get too bored. I mean, because I'm saying that because, like, I know, like, all the shit I got now, and, like, niggas got games and shit. Maybe if I was out there, like, if you bored out there, you probably really don't even know, so you probably don't care.
Beat its head and killed it? Oh, very generous of you. Whoa! Yes! Good job, that was funny.
And just like the majority of Indonesia, most of the people here are Muslim, and there's a large mosque in the center of town, with many of the women covered in hijabs despite spending most of their days in the water doing things like cleaning this boat.
Salam. Hi, salam. Looks like it may have been damaged by some sort of storm or hurricane. There are prayer
I
mats
don't know if I said this, but I don't promote these for anything. Stay drug free.
inside. Everything in here needed to be a good Muslim. What do you do for a living out here?
Nelayan eh.
What's the craziest story he has while being a fisherman?
Ngajar dakama sa alamat tumuk.
2 times he got shaking.
Oh, his boat sank?
Simisiyan.
Ask him if Baja people can swim much better than other people.
Sama mga
Yeah, Bajo people.
They're the best?
Yeah, the best Bajo people.
I wonder what type of fish, like, they got like sharks and shit over there.
Yeah. How long can he hold his breath underwater?
He's still young, he can do 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Has the fishing gotten more difficult out here compared to when he was a boy? Is it more difficult to fish now? It's difficult.
Right now. Yeah.
Ask him, why is it difficult?
Because so many people, fishermen coming from outside, from the big island, but so many people, so many fishermen came in here,
I see.
and they catch a lot of fish.
Do many people do dynamite fishing or the potassium chloride stuff? Is that common or somewhat rare?
So many people use a bomb.
Many people.
And while most of the houses are now connected by makeshift bridges or wooden planks, some houses like this one stand alone in the water, only accessible via boat or by swimming.
Right here is Lauda's house. It is only accessible via boat because the bridge is broken. Lauda! I like your house.
This is Lauda and his brother. Rumor has it they're some of the best divers here. But before we see them dive and hunt underwater like fish, I'm curious how long the village can hold their breath underwater.
For the most part, these guys are underwater for as long as they need to be. This is a hunting skill, not showmanship. We want to see what their maximum breath capacity is.
Basically, a spleen can hold fresh oxygenated blood, and the larger your spleen is, the more fresh oxygenated blood that organ can hold, which technically extends your body's ability to stay underwater longer. So it's said that in certain Bajau families, the spleen is 3 times larger than average humans.
We don't have the ability to run an MRI or an X-ray on these guys, so we're gonna
Evolution is crazy. Like if you just live around and do something for so long, your body changes off it.
test them in the water right now. I told everyone here if they can hold their breath for 2 minutes, I'll give them 150,000 rupees. We just want to incentivize them to see if they can just stay there, hold their breath, obviously without hurting themselves. All right. We're gonna have a weighted vest around the individual so they can just sit there and hold their breath, but not too heavy, obviously, to drown them. Okay, he's putting on the weighted vest. He'll be our first diver. Let's see how long he can hold it. They are ready for the diving competition.
Oh, they really like sinking them. I thought they would just go down. They holding put extra shit to hold him down.
He's under. Okay, the timer has begun. 31. Not that impressive. He's under.
I could do that again. 31 seconds. That's like an arm. I like water. I could do that.
25 seconds. Not very much.
Yeah, okay.
Go. He's under. $38. I'm gonna guess
38. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Think of something about 10 minutes. We need to get one. The niggas do something about 10 minutes. We just get one of them out. Man. Throw one of them pros out there. Throw one of the vets. That's what they're talking about. 10 minutes is. That's
the chain smoke.
I gotta see that. Maybe they're talking about the
yeah,
mass.
Probably not helping their dive times and lung capacity, but I could be wrong. Okay, now we have the head boss. Lauda's brother, what's your name? Cabe is in. $120. These two siblings did the best thus far.
But what the Bajau people don't have in lung.
All right, 120. Nah, he got it, man. All right, man. My fault. My fault. Triple OG, you got a game.
Capacity they do have in diving and spearfishing skills.
Okay, Undu, how long have you been diving?
Masih madiki.
How many minutes can you hold your breath underwater?
Kulang 2 minit.
How deep can you go underwater?
10. 8.
How do you like living here in the village atop the water?
Karena gampang miang.
In a couple of years, do you ever see yourself moving out of the village and going to a bigger city, or will you live here forever?
Bisa.
Kevin,
Yeah.
you're Undu's older brother?
Ya.
Okay.
Okay.
How deep can you dive underwater?
7.
How long can you hold your breath underwater?
Tidak cukup 1 minit. Dah minggu main dulu. Dah jah. 2 jah.
Okay, let's do it.
It's only a minute. That's light. I mean, shit, that's light to them.
This. Undu and Kevin are gonna jump in and do what they typically do underwater. Dive, spearfish, hold their breath, utilize their Bajau skills. Break a leg, Dan.
Break a leg. Not for real.
This game,
I already just paused that.
you're not ready for it.
Are the people as good at diving as they once were, or is it kind of a dying tradition?
The budget people have a skill like this traditional, use Google, not mask like this, and they make it their spearfishing by hand crabs.
50, 60 years ago, like your father's time or your father's father, were there many more divers?
Nigga, dig deep in the fish.
Than there are now?
You ain't gotta dig in a fish like that. Man. Look.
Now?
More now.
More now. He found a fish.
Yes.
What?
It's better catch.
Okay. Wow, that was quick.
But
Jiggling
skills
it,
shown
right?
by
Put it
some of the
down.
more middle-aged dudes here in diving and spearfishing was so impressive that it looked like it was second nature to them.
Okay, that's 2 fish already in less than 5-6 minutes. Amazing, good job. Very quick, good job.
Good.
Wow, you got another one. 3 down already. Oh! Ah! He's amazing. Let's see the fish. What is it called? Dodo.
Dodo. Bahasa baju dodo.
Can we eat it tonight?
Ya enak dibakar.
Yeah, okay.
Ya.
Ah! Undu's catching fish left and right. So many fish so quickly. Very good.
Yes.
What is that fish's name?
Alalas.
Don't name the
Alalas.
fish. You can't name something and eat it. You feel me? That's adding attachment. If at that point it's just wrong. If I add a name to it and eat it, you can't do that. You feel me? It's a pet now, gang. It's a pet.
Oh, smooth.
Ya smooth. Pada kuda giginya.
Oh,
Ayam.
oh, whole torn straight through him.
These guys are beasts.
Is it tough to catch up with him?
Oh man, Dad especially can just get down there. He's got his traditional goggles, which are cool.
Yeah.
They don't suction cup. They're made of wood and glass, and they literally just, it's the pressure of going down deep that holds them against your face.
Whoa.
It's pretty awesome.
Makes it look a little too easy.
These guys are small though. A lot of this is fished out, and but you get quantity, you still eat.
So we're seeing the effects of overfishing out here.
I think so.
How are you able to dive so well while you smoke 1 pack a day?
Tidak ada.
While spearfishing is certainly one way to catch a bunch of fish, those who are often more desperate and less talented at diving have been driven to more high-risk,
That shit do probably. I was thinking, how would you even catch a fish? Like, I'd say L fish low key, man. You let a human catch you by swimming. You been swimming your whole life. You gotta swim faster. Nah, they ain't got nothing. They just swimming. You gotta get your awareness up.
high-reward methods. Dynamite fishing is an extremely dangerous yet effective technique where the user throws a homemade bomb into the ocean that explodes and creates a shockwave in the water that kills countless fish instantly.
Have you ever almost blown yourself up while dynamite fishing?
Ya, kadang-kadang.
Do you know anyone who has blown themselves or part of their bodies up doing dynamite fishing?
Dengar dia. Tapi parah ni mati.
For money?
Yeah, for money, to get money. And then, hey, it's now that it's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's why what we are going to do is that
Despite the risk of being arrested or blowing yourself up, the potential reward of a big fishing haul caught quickly.
It's illegal and they still doing it. I mean, who will catch them for it? That shit. Do you, gang?
Dynamite fishers like this guy building and throwing bombs for a living. And on top of blowing up the reefs with...
Like, is there really boats out there patrolling the fish? Like, what else they got? If you really stopping them from fishing, then niggas go, they gonna starve. You got little fish. So they probably, I don't think they heavy on it like that.
Bombs. Research shows that the Bajau fishermen's use of potassium cyanide to stun and catch rare reef fish that are then sold for high prices to aquariums and exotic seafood markets slows down the reef's ability to recover even more than the dynamite fishing does. We found and interviewed this guy who does it full-time for a living. But real quick,
I'd be like, go on down the road, you fuck.
if you want to support our boots on the ground independent journalism that is not bought and paid for by corporate interests, along with exclusive DLC content that YouTube won't let me upload, and
do you end up killing the
Tinggal para ingin tama.
When you use the potassium, how many fish do you end up killing?
Kurang. Karena dijaga kita lihat jagawan.
Are you ever afraid the government will catch you?
actually upright.
So how does it work? I probably just like pollute the area. But hey, how does it work? Because if they poison a fish, how do they eat it?
To the government, but it's hiding, and then the government when they coming to catch him, nothing proof.
No proof.
No proof.
Ah, smart man.
Yeah.
Does the government crack down on it, or do they not really care?
Perlu dia, tapi tetap bukan karena karubu kuno.
How many fish do you catch each time you throw dynamite in the water?
Ya, kadang melebihi satu bos, ada.
What is the punishment if they catch you?
Penjara. Satu tahun.
How many rupees does he make?
Sampai 2
1 year for catching fish is out of this world. 1 year for trying to survive. Niggas still for trying to eat, feed your family. You give you 1 year. Yeah. Niggas trying to build them roads to cover that up. Man, nigga, fuck that. Man, let them eat. Take them roads off. And let them niggas just eat. Didn't do something about that.
Sampai 2 tahun lebih dari 10 kilo kau timbak tu. Dah 10 dah. Dah 10 kan sudah juta dah bilang.
Do you think you'll ever stop?
Dah 10 kan sudah juta dah bilang.
Do you think you'll ever stop?
Ya, berhenti juga kalau kedapatan. Tangkap muka.
Gotta respect the game.
As destructive fishing practices, overfishing, coral bleaching from rising sea temperatures contribute to the habitat loss of fish. Bajau fishermen claim that they have to go further and dive deeper only to catch less fish, making the lifeblood of their day-to-day existence increasingly at risk as time goes on. I met up with the oldest elder in the village and Albar to hear the village's history and how it's changed since he's been alive.
Okay, Albert, what is this place to you? Did you grow up here?
Yeah, actually, this is the first main village. I was grow up here, but in 1980.
What do you remember?
They know about speed, I think.
As a boy?
The houses separate each other.
I'm tripping. They probably know about Chris Ronaldo. Nah, yeah.
walking path?
Beach, you know, when we
Proud.
visit to the neighbor, swimming, and then talking in the under house. It's like, for example, like that. Yeah.
Okay, and how many people lived here when you were a boy?
When I boy here, almost 200.
200.
200.
And now we have how many?
1,003.
Okay, 1,300
people.
Okay, much bigger. Do you have?
It's a pretty healthy community, man. You feel me? I could prosper with that. I could do some stuff.
Have to be a fisherman to make money here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone fishes.
Everyone fishes.
Okay. What do you want the future to look like, and what do you think it will look like?
Itu mereka dampak anjara itu mau pendidikan nih.
The future, I think this here, just for the, a bit better here, I think. Better here, I think, because we still seeing the types like fish, yeah, like canoe, net.
Oh, it's easier now.
Yeah, it's
Life is easier now?
Yeah.
Okay. Did every kid have access to school here when you grew up?
Yeah.
And you swam to school?
Swimming to school.
Memang mana dahulu kan gampang kebetulan pemamiana masih kurang.
Used to be easy?
Of course, it's hard for you, nigga. You like 70 plus, gang. You don't need to be fishing, man. Get your grandkids, man.
Gampang. Sekarang itu lebih nih mamanya daripada nama di pamia.
He probably talking about the waters, said it was polluted.
But as the Bajau people are forced to engage in increasingly dangerous and unsustainable fishing practices to survive, the future of them and their village looks uncertain.
That's it. All right, man. I hope y'all
Have a good time.